the moment's here. Every win in between. Built this from nothing. Now it's ours to get fired. Not just wasted, not just games. This is fire in our past. Feel the bass, feel the pull. Every second getting full. No delays, no disguise. Watch the moment come alive. Lights off, engines loud. Turn this moment up right now. Stream on, no backing down. Sing it show, we own the sound. This is the calm before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Turn it up, don't blink. This is bigger than you think. Every heart the moment's here. Screen, every win in between. Built this from nothing, now it's ours to get fine. Not just wasted, not just games, this is fire in our blood. Feel the bass, feel the pull, every second getting full. No delays, no disguise, watch the moment come alive. Lights on, in time's loud, turn this moment up right now. Stream on, no backing down. Sing it so we own the sound. This is the calm before the chaos, the breath before the dive, the silence before the roar, the spark before the light. Turn it up, don't blink. This is bigger than you X5. We're not alive yet, but the moment's here.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live at the charge. A little kid out of green as we get ready for the Chop Shop Cup Series. Chopp'n It Up podcast, giving it the action here tonight as, this would be one of those races that kind of shows up, kind of does the thing, kind of makes things happen. That's what it is. Naval Base Coronado here, week 15 for everybody. It is going to be a tough race. For I went out and ran some practice laps just so that way I could get the session to load some things correctly. But yeah, well, I am about as limited as I can be without making it look ugly. So you won't be seeing the carriers. You won't be seeing you'll be seeing some of the buildings and things of that sort. But this track still has not been optimized well enough for me to be able to stream. I don't have a big old giant GPU. I have what I have, and but it is how it is. It's what makes it work, and it's what we do. You know what I mean? So. Nonetheless, it is we're gonna do what we can with what we have, and that's how it's gonna be. Week 15, Coronado, the naval base at Coronado Qualcomm Circuit, as it is stated. 3 sets of tires. I want to double check the fast repair. I believe they do have a fast repair. They normally do on a road course. They normally do. They do have one fast repair. So here it is. Yeah, they do. They do have a fast repair today. 100 degrees on the track temperature here as drivers get ready. Stage lap completion, lap 10. We're at 40 laps today, so we're going make it happen. It's going to be fine. It's going to be all calm and good. It is a big track, 3.36 mile length surface, and it is one of those situations that racing is going to get tight. It's tough to pass. It's one of those racetracks that has to, you have to let it come to you. It is bumpy. There are so many characteristics to this racetrack. It's insane. So I ran some practice laps. I got out there, saw what my lap times were compared to everybody else. It was terrible. No, I wouldn't. I was just trying to get a feel for what the drivers were going through, because I actually have not run this course. The only thing I've done is I've called it. So went out there, did some practice, saw what was going on. And not envious of any one of these drivers, but that's okay. Stay tuned Sports Pole Sitter here tonight. It's going to be Nathan Pigon. Check out Stay Tuned Sports on all the podcasting platforms, Apple, iTunes, Spotify. Of course, you can find them on YouTube. Watch them live when you can. Michael Caffrey will be your outside pole sitter. Row number 2 will be David Steiner and Michael Wolf. Then we'll go down to, Brian Fine, Michael Strickland in row number 3. Row number 4 is going to be Eric Schaefer and Jason Day. Row number 5, Chris Justice and Mark Rechet out there making it happen. Row number 6 will be Craig Parks and Jeremy Bailey. Row 7 is Jonathan Parsons and Clint Hackett. Row 8 is going to be Craig Bridges Jr. and Jeff Laraway. Then we'll see row 9 back to Tyler Dalton and Brandon Banks. Row 10 is going to be Logan Kogar and John Hammond. Row 11 will be Tyler Lemon and Cam Dario. Row 12 will be Brad Dove and Tony Sanders. Last row 13 will be Brock Duty and Robert Church. That'll be your drivers in tonight. 26 of them. Some of them taking the night off because, well, it's a road course. I get it. We do have some driver cams as drivers. Well, we did have some driver cams. Let's get those all worked around and get them all figured out again. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeesh. Hello, everybody. Yeah, join Chop Shop. Get your stuff taken care of. Do the thing. I think it's one of your driver cams. There he is. That's Mr. Brian Fine. Double check. I think this is Churchy. Yeah, there's Church. Church is ready to go. And then there's the man, Mr. Chris Justice. Church, everybody has, anybody who has gotten the Signature Esports flag, well, it's coming to you. Just so everybody's well aware. Yeah. Pretty stinking cool. All right. Left-hander turn 2. We're going to talk about the turns as they go through it. They're out there doing a thing. This is Murray Avenue. It's going to be a left-hander coming up. Very short left-hander. It's going to go to Carrier Corner, which is turn. I'm sorry. It was Rogers Road. This is turn 3 onto 2nd Street. Then a right-hander onto Murray Avenue. There we go. Carry a little bit of speed through here. But it's very bumpy. A lot of the train tracks are over here. This is where we saw one of the, manhole covers come up and hit a driver. All the way down here is going to be, these drivers are going to be able to do into a hard braking zone. Left-hander Carrier Corner. This is where you're going to see turn 5. And normally this is where you'd see the carriers on the surface, but I have not been able to, I could drive it and see them, but I can't stream it and see them. Good high-speed section here, all the way through the buildings here on Carrier Corner. And then you're going to set up for turn 6 and turn 7. This little dog leg right here, just 25 miles an hour. It's not 25 miles an hour. Not with these drivers out here. What's going to be at all? Right-hander turn 6 coming up. Heavy braking zone when you're up to speed. It's kind of like a blind corner when you get into the braking zone. You come around that at speed, you have to be on the brakes hard. And then take a sharp right-hander down to first gear, of course. And then a left-hander back. You can carry a lot of rhythm around it. It's turn 7. This is setting up for a short straightaway next to the ocean. This is where we would normally see the carrier, but, I didn't do it. Then the Coronado chicane is going to come up. It's going to be a left-hander into a right-hander. That's going to be turns 8 and 9. And we'll see. On turn 9, it's a very sharp turn 9. We'll set up for turn 10 and 11 all the way out to driver's can. A lot of bumps, a lot of everything. A lot of everything right there on that one. Turn 10 and 11. Back onto another straightaway. Actually, here, we're going to see turn 10 and 11 right here onto the next straightaway. Then we'll set up for turn 12. Characteristics of turn 10 and 11 right there. 10 has that turn 10 and 11 has that unique got a bus stop right there. You don't hit those tires. This is turn 12 coming around onto Runway Road, which is right next to the airfield. Turn 13 coming up, a sweeping turn that you're going to be able to take a little bit wider, but, try to hug the wall where you can. Passing zone maybe for some drivers here. It is a left-hander onto a short chute coming up to a hard braking zone. It's going to be turn 14 and turn 15. Right here. And turn 15, you'll see another set of those tire barriers out there. In NASCAR, they're pretty heavy, but they're not as heavy as what they are whenever you hit it in iRacing. Out of turn 14, turn 15, this would have been one of the fastest places to pass, but NASCAR decided to add a chicane in, so we're going to call this the NASCAR chicane. It is going to be a sharp left-hander back to a right-hander very quickly. 2 tire barriers there and a left-hander back onto the straight dog leg for turn 16. And as the pace car jumps in, that'll end the circuit. That's where pit road entry is, and we are green, green, green. Let's go, boys and girls. Only caution in the race is Clint Hacker goes around there. It's going to be the caution for the stage, so bear that in mind. Everything else is localized. Just what happened to Clint Hackett here. That is the wrong. Go far chase here. Mark Retchin having an issue. Here we go. Another corner. Like Kogar was there on the inside. Clint went a little wide. Just down at first gear. Throttled up. Should be fine. Mark Retchin had an issue. Here's where Mark had his issue. Bumps might have gotten a hold of him. They did. Lock it up. Clutch it in. He's fine. No real big damage there. Bigard out front. At 2 minutes on average lap. 2 minutes, 10 seconds as they come around. Wall taps for a couple of drivers. There's David Steiner right behind. Michael Wolf in 4th, Brian Fine in 5th. And we'll go on board and take a ride with Brian Fine. So easy to judge that corner like that. First lap complete. Jeff Laraway having an issue. Cam Dario leaving pit road. Ooh. Michael Wolf blinking right there. Schaefer into pit road. He's getting some right side taken care of right away. That's what happened to Jeff Laraway. This section has such... Yeah. Gotta do it. Thanks. All right. Caffrey in 2nd, David Steiner in 3rd, Michael Wolf in 4th as we go back to it. Jason Day with an issue here. The same bump. Oop. Got on the brakes a little hard there. Oh, no. He jumps to pit road. Kogar jumps to pit road as well. Dang it. Bigard Caffrey, 3/4 of a second. The gap Steiner's going to be in 3rd. Wolf working. Stryker with an issue. Up to speed. You got to brake early here. Downshift, 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 downshift. Slide that car. I'd rather do that. Woo! I would rather do that than go nose first. I think he's good to go. Tyler Dalton up 9. How about Tyler Levitt up 11? Brad Dove up 11 as well. Tony Sanders up 10. Drivers working. Try to manage the gap, manage what they've got going on and moving forward. There's the bottom now. Everybody should be able to see chat. Hello, chat. We're all working. Craig Parks with an issue. Another braking zone way too late there. This is where you have to stop. If you get an off track there, you have to stop. Churchy moving. I would be in the same boat as Church. Just take my time. Don't care. Come here. Come out. Take the slow down. Yeah, he's good. Look, Parks coming to pit road, fixing the car. Church picks up a spot right there. Caffrey, fastest lap of the race, 2:11:30 so far. Let's go, let's go. Within a half second on the times between Big Art and Caffrey. David Steiner, Michael Wolf, Brian Fine. There's a battle for third between these three drivers. Strikers in fourth. Chris Justice, Tyler Dalton, Jeremy Bailey back here. They get into each other. Brandon Banks have to get clear of that as well. Tyler Lemon escaped with his life there for a moment. 3 of 40 being completed. 8 laps to go to the stage. 5 on the inside of the 29 there. Brandon Banks having to stop hard. Jeremy Bailey behind. Brad Dove moving through the field. It's Jonathan Parsons and Tony Sanders right there with him. Not a bad race line so far. Drivers figure it out. Mark Retchett, 2:17.86 for his little bit of left front damage. He's all right. He just gotta make the move. Big Art, 4/10 of a second as Caffrey goes to work. David Steiner, just fast. I mean, these guys are running 2:11s, and I don't understand how. They can run 2 minute 9 seconds here. It's crazy how fast that. Wall tap there for Caffrey. It's just crazy to see how 2:10.91 for Nate there, 2:11.07. Caffrey was in the wake of that driver. And again, when these drivers hit lap traffic, they're going to hit lap traffic pretty quickly. There's Cam Dario. Well, he's just having a little bit of a blink. Church having an issue. Oh, no. Church jumped to pit road. Oh. I couldn't steer. Oh, man. And Craig Bridge Jr. right behind him. All right. Parsons, Brandon Banks, Tyler Lemon. Tyler Dalton up 9. He was in the wall there for a moment. Chris Justice, Michael Strickland, Brian Fine. Top 6 right where they started. A second the gap between Big Art and Caffrey. Caffrey just has to manage the car. They've gotten around Cameron Dario. So Cameron just try to make sure he is good to go. Schaefer working. Jeff Laraway, Craig Parks, Craig Bridge Jr., Clint Hackett. Here's Craig Bridge Jr. Just dealing with a little bit of the damage. He can make it to the end. That's what's crazy here. Oh, Caffrey. Caffrey closed down the gap there. He ascended it here. He has been following Nathan for a moment. See what the drivers do. Caffrey, all well and good. Good on the road courses. Rock Duty, Brandon Banks, Jeremy Bailey. There's Brandon Banks. Put it on the inside. And then just braked, got into the wall, tried to overtake the 29. And then Jeremy Bailey right here. Ooh, right in the back of the 45. 21 to the back of the 32. And the 9, the 24, everybody having to stop there. Right now, second the gap. Oh, man. Caffrey hit the wall hard. Man. Caffrey with some right side damage. 2 1/4 now the gap to Bigart. Steiner's going to be in third. Michael Wolf back there. Brian Fine as well. Brandon Banks is going to have to come to pit road. Man. Point standings. Nathan Bigart leads in the point standings. 18 points above Tyler Dalton. 5 stage wins. 5 wins in the series. 6 top 5s. 8 top 10s. Tyler Dalton 2 wins in the series as well. Brandon Banks with a win. Jason Day, Brian Fine, your top 5. Justice Strickland, Chad Coleman, Cam Dario, David Ament, Eric Schaefer. Craig Parks, all the top 12. Yeah. Craig Bridge Jr. at the playoffs will begin today. Kogara in. Clint Hackett out. Yep, that's how it goes. Church jumps to pit road again. Jeff Laraway and the Red Bull area. Just stops. He's letting the leaders go. That's what was going on there. He's good to go. Jonathan Parsons with an issue as well. Same spot. Troublemaking spot. Nate, 2.2. Schaefer trying to track him down. Caffrey trying to get back at it again. David Steiner in third. Michael Wolf, Brian Fine. Stryker just ran his fastest lap of the race. He's got the 11 of Cam Dario just ahead. 88 looking. Cam coming to pit road. Laraway just ahead. Chris Justice coming around to complete his 6th lap. Or, I'm sorry, his 5th lap. Bigard on lap 6. 2.7 of the gap. Caffrey just his ability to turn here is just not at all what you expect. And it's not that he's not trying to turn. It's just he's got some crinklage. David Steiner trying to keep it clean. Michael Wolf behind him. Brian Fine in tow. So battle for third. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Stryker to the lead. 28 seconds the gap. Stryker to the driver ahead of him. 15 seconds to Brian Fine. He's getting faster though. Chris Justice just ran his fastest lap of the race. Here's with the catch here. Schaefer, Craig Parks having issues. 4.5 the gap now for Caffrey and Bigart. Man, oh man. Here's what happened with Schaefer. Same section. Got a little sideways. And Caffrey right behind him had to whoa up quite a bit. Craig Parks. Mr. Chicane had to stop. And then Jonathan Parsons. Hit the bump. Wouldn't turn for him. Jeremy Bailey. Greg Parks. It's fine. Jonathan Parsons. That's it. All right. Nate out front, 4 to go to the stage. 5.2 the gap. Caffrey 5.25. Steiner's going to be in third. Michael Wolf in fourth. Brian Fine in fifth. Jeremy Bailey with the meatball flags. Going to have to figure, he's going to come to pit road. Jonathan Parsons on pit road as well. Nate working on it. Craig Parks coming out behind Caffrey. Banks in 19th. It's basically a bat. If your name isn't Nathan Bigard, Mr. Caffrey, or anybody really in the top 5/6, it's about just keeping yourself clean. Church came in. He got some things fixed, and he just had an issue, and he jumped to pit road. Yeah. Yeah. Tyler Dalton up 9, Brad Dove up 13, Brock Duty up 14. Duty got to close in on the 25. Duty just ran his fastest lap for the race, 2:15.65. Mark Rection at 2:15.15, so he's got some battles happening here. So lead lap shaper off the lead lap. First driver off the lead lap is going to be Mr. Craig Parks. And then Greg Bridge Jr. still on the lead lap. Right ahead of him is going to be Clint Hackett. These two right exactly where they started. Parsons leaving pit road here. We'll see Brandon Banks take off and do what he needs to do. Very tough racetrack to drive. 3 laps to go. And think about it. The NASCAR professionals were doing this over and over and over again. Now, Mr. Caffrey's probably looking at trying to make sure he. I don't know. I mean, it's a big enough track with enough that could go on here that Caffrey may not have to use his fast repair. But if he's wanting to keep track position on Nate, a fast repair might be the viable option. But then if something bad happens later on, what do you do from there? You know what I mean? Well, they come. When they come to pit road for their caution, for the stage caution, then it'll change it. It'll change a thing or two. Tony Sanders is an issue. Yeah, battle for third is pretty big. Michael Wolf, Brian Fine, Michael Strickland, Chris Justice, 7.8 back from there. See Tyler Dalton, Tyler Lemon on the back bumper to the 19. 19 with a little right front damage. Brad Dove and Brock Duty putting on a show. Mark Rection and Toe of He. Mark Rection, the faster of those 3 drivers right there. See, the rotors are glowing. Mark is hard on the brakes as he can get right there without staying into the back bumper. Nate, 2 to go. Gonna do what he can here. 7.25 the gap. Caffrey just taking care of the car. I think that's really all he needs to do. Nathan looking at Craig Bridge Jr. Craig giving way to the leader. Almost missed the braking zone there. Nate comes around. He'll find himself out of turn 12. Caffrey tried to make it work as well. I mean, it says 7 1/4, but I mean 7 1/4 on this racetrack. It's pretty big. Pretty stinking big. Into the chicane for the 01. Locks up the left front. Pushing kind of hard here. So even Nate's not impervious. So it'd be your white flag for the stage. Jeremy Bailey, Brad Dove having an issue. Mr. Dove got up and going. Yep. I think when you hit that bump, he stops. He just said, I'm good. Go ahead. He's going to back up here. Keep the car clean. Jeremy Bailey with an issue here. The bumps. Goes to turn left and then right. I think this right here is where you get downhill and you can just have an issue. A lot of characteristics there. Jeff Laraway, we'll see Nathan there. Glenn Hackett right now would be your lucky dog. He's the first driver lap down. Cam Dario having an issue jumping up pit road. There's what happened there. Oh, no, right into the tire barrier. You see, that thing's concrete. I don't understand why it went that way, but whatever. Hey, coming around on the back half of the circuit, 11 3/4 the gap now. Caffrey, Steiner's catching up. 6 seconds the gap. An nice shot. Michael Wolf, about a second there. Jonathan Parsons having an issue. Brian Fine, Michael Strickland keeping it calm. It's 46 seconds back. Chris Justice closing in that 10-second gap. Here's Tyler Dalton. Tyler Lemon going to work back over it as well. Greg Bridge Jr. Had a hard stop back there, but is fine. Nathan Bigart to the chicane. We'll come around. That should be your stage right there. That would be it. Rotter. Stage winner, Nathan Bigart. Caffrey, Steiner, Wolf, Brian Fine, Michael Strickland, Chris Justice, Tyler Dalton, Tyler Lemon, Mark Retchen, Rock Duty, Brad Dove. Let's go all the way around to catch up with the pace car as safety car will come out when the leader comes back around. So while they do that, they get caught back up. We'll keep this bad boy on exciting for a moment and see where the drivers are doing. Hopefully everybody's going to be good. Take it nice and easy and play catch up. I will be right back in just a moment. We've all caught up to the pace car. We'll see what happens when everybody comes to pit road. Nathan Begardig, your stage winner. Congratulations to Nate on doing what he does and he doeth the thing. Clint Hackett working. Let's see if anybody just comes in for tires. You know, this is the racetrack that Clint Hackett's going to be your lucky dog, so he'll get the opportunity to come around and do what he needs to do. As long as he didn't hit any walls under pace, he should be good. Which means he'll get all the way around and come back up and take care of things. So, right now we have 13 drivers in the lead lap. Tony Sanders, one of those drivers. Some drivers may stay out if they came to pit road prior. You know, in the last couple of laps, if they had to jump to pit road and make that happen. Thank you for the hydrate, Budgie. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the like out there on Facebook as well. I did see that. Thank you, Braden. I appreciate that very much. Everybody showing up, showing out. Thank you for the hydrate and stretch. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Michael Wolf is going to go ahead and stay out, so he'll get credit with the lap led. Clint Hackett will get released as your lucky dog, so he'll have to skedaddle on back here and get himself taken care of. It's a long way around to get to be the lucky dog on this racetrack. Greg Parks was trying to get the free pass here. He'll have to wait to come to pit road. One more out of this, and then fair way around. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing very well today. And lots of entertainment value. Tomorrow night, Chop Shop is going to crown a champion in their O'Reilly Auto Parts series. Pretty excited about that. Yeah, 3 drivers separated by like 7 points, so that's going to be a ton of fun. We'll encourage everybody to tune in for that. It is going to be a banger race. I really do think so. And then they are already ready to go for their second or their 4th season, which is going to start. Let's see, Truck Series is going to start December 13th of their next season. The O'Reilly Series is going to start. I'm sorry, I'm reading it wrong. September 19th, so we're only going to be a couple of weeks away from them starting to be Daytona, Pocono, Darlington for the first 3 races of the season. You ready to go for that? To be a part of that, join the Chop Shop Racing Discord. I encourage you to do so. Then, yeah, championship tomorrow for that. Truck Series, that's what I was looking at. Schedule 7 is going to be October 27th. That'll be the next series for them. It's gonna be cool. Tomorrow morning, Signature eSports Racing Leagues will be live. We're going to be calling the race that's happening right now. So it'll be a replay on that of sorts. Yeah, that's it. All right. That's really it. I'm going to take a couple of moments. We're going to refresh everything and be right back in just a moment. had to go talk to Penguin real quick. Good people. All right, Wolf, Big Art, Caffrey, Brian Fine, David Steiner, Chris Justice. And so we get ready to go back green flag race it. It's going to be old tires versus new tires. Mr. Wolf out there leading laps. He's yet to come to pit road. Running makes the hard stop back here. Everybody trying to keep themselves at bay. There you go. Top 10 of the restart. Wolf, Big Art, Caffrey, Steiner, Brian Fine, Chris Justice, Michael Strickland, Mark Retchen, Tyler Limited, Brock Duty. There's the rest of the field. Dove, Hackett, Sanders, Bridge Jr., Schaefer, Craig Parks, Jeff Laraway, Jeremy Bailey, there's Brock Duty and Tony Sanders. I think everybody else is, they're doing what they can. Everybody's doing what they can. Yep. Don't be about it. Pace car in. 22 leaving some room. Nathan Bigart has the preferred inside lane. Restart zone. They're going to green. Wolf on the restart. Bigart's just going to have newer tires here. Set up for the right-hander here. Going to go around the outside. Going to be set up for the inside. Caffrey did not stop and take anything. No damage fixed there. Brian Fine on the inside of the 22. So Caffrey try to close in the distance. Bigart, Caffrey, Brian Fine, Michael Wolf. It's going to just lose ground here. Wolf is going to lose a ton of time. Credit a lap led. Yeah, he led a couple of laps. David Steiner, new tires, going to get into the braking zone here. They lost a couple of seconds on their lap times whenever they were green. Everybody sticking around. I know it was 5 minutes per pace lap, but, you know, those things happen. Caffrey around, trying to close into the distance till that right front damage. Didn't want to give up any of the track position, so it did not work up the car. Let's put an extra second and a half on pit road. Brian Fine just behind. David Steiner trying to work on the braking zone of Michael Wolf. Chris Justice behind him. Strikers there as well. Steiner good at what he does. Just has to keep it clean. He's going to look on the inside. Fades. Works for the zone. Gets around the tire barrier. Wolf has got to get his tires back up to temperature here. Steiner all over his back bumper. Just able to turn better. Whoa. That wall comes up quick. Oh, hard hit on the left side for the 22. Downhill section. Again, elevation changes. A whole lot of different. How do I put this? This road reminds me of every military base I've ever been on. Yep. Brian Fine at third. Bigard out to about a 9/10 of a second difference here is Caffrey. Digs out of the hole he has got. Michael Wolf, David Steiner, Chris Justice, Michael Strickland. Comes to the fuel cycle. They ran enough pace laps that there's a possibility that things could be working. Yeah, it's okay, Budgie. It's okay. I'm not taking away from any of the. I want people. Here's the thing. I want people to join Chop Racing. Of course, I want people to join the Signature Esports Racing League. But if you're out here watching this race, it's because you're part of the Chop fam. So there are other. I would recommend this league to everybody. But as far as the Sig leagues go, it is what it is. We have our own league, and we have different races everywhere. So, it is what it is. They're hauling the mail. That's what they're doing right now. Brian Fine, 2:15.07. Stryker to fourth. Check what happened to David Steiner here. Into the braking zone here. Oh, the 22 into the wall, then he gets into the 63. Oh, man. Michael Wolf went backwards here. Steiner couldn't avoid it. He lost some spots. David Steiner has to come to pit road now. He's got some of that, try to get some of that rear damage taken care of. Oh, man. Thank you, Kobe, for the like, sir. Appreciate you. We get down to the wire with everybody. Caffrey, Brian Fine, Stryker's in fourth. Chris Justice behind him. Tyler Lemon's been fast here. Rock Duty, your hard charger's got some nose damage up 16. Tyler Dalton pushing forward. Mark Retchen just ahead up 3 again. Michael Wolf off 9. Steiner off 11. Steiner came in, topped off on fuel. I think he got his fast repair. Should be good to go. Take a look at what he's got. There's Justice going around here. Hug the inside wall. Break. All right. Mr. Caffrey, 1.6. Brian Fine, 3 seconds back from there. Brian just ran as fast as lap of the race, so he's learning a thing or two up here. He's doing what he can. Little stutters, whatever. I switched the cameras. This track just... It needs to be optimized. Please, oh please. A lot of assets on here. It's a great looking racetrack, and I want to be able to show you, everybody should be able to run this thing. Brian doing a good job. Mr. Church, yeah, there's some stutters right there. There's Chris Justice. Stutter. Mr. Church on pit road. He is too damaged to continue. Bogart, Caffrey, Brian Fine. Rock Duty just had an issue. He's going to drop some spots here. Here's what happened. That's where he was at right there. We got to back up. See what happened here. Oh, he hit. Oh, that tire barrier is made of concrete. He comes to pit road. He's going to see his dink. Back up. Bloop. There it is. New car. Bogart 2.6. Caffrey in second. Brian Fine in third. Stryker's going to be in fourth. Tyler Lemon in fifth. Mark Retchen in sixth. Tyler Dalton in seventh. There's Justice, Tony Sanders, Brad Dobb looking at a top 10 right now. Tony Sanders at 15. Tyler trying to close in on Stryker here. Stryker just ran his fastest lap of the race, 2:13.66. Brian Fine, 2:11.87. He is learning how hard he can push this car. Up there racing with Nate and Caffrey. 2.5 the gap. $18 to 40 being complete. what's crazy is there's only what is it, 16 technical turns on this racetrack, but there's so many dog legs. Like the chicane should be 16 at 17, and it's not. It should be just the way thing. Murray Avenue has some weird things about it. The Carrier Corner straight right there has some weird things about it. There's just, I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to think. Caffrey letting off just a little bit there, save it a little bit. The 0-1. Striker 213. Craig Bridge Jr. having an issue. It's just, it's a very tough racetrack. I think he went to turn in, but the wall didn't help him, so he had to stop here. Net coated the tire barrier. He's good. Just a big old racetrack. Kind of cool. Everybody's pretty spread out right now. Well, Schaefer just ran his fastest lap of the race, 2:14.30. He's got a damaged car. He's fine. 2:15.18 for Brandon Banks. Rock Duty just ran a 3-minute flat. He was, I think that was just due to his getting a fast repair and having his issue. David Steiner in 13th, playing catch up to Michael Wolf. Wolf has yet to come to pit road. Steiner's got a little right front damage now. Steiner came in under caution. He took tires. Clint Hackett having an issue here. He looks fine though. Car looks fine. Whoa, Wolf. $22 to go. Steiner got to piece together a corner here to get around the 22. Going to go out wide. Set up for the corner. He's going to be there. A little left front damage. Or sorry, right front damage on the 63. Michael Wolf still dealing with the nose damage. Yet to come to pit road according to relative timing. Nathan Caffrey, Brian Fine, striker 18.5. Tyler Lemon working as well. Whoa, Tyler hitting the wall there hard. Mark Ratchin here, up 4. Tyler Dalton, 3 seconds back from there. Chris Justice, 9.9 from there as well. Catching some air. Tony Sanders got the Colonel on board. Brad Dove behind him. Glenn Hackett up 3. Car looks fine. I'd keep working. 5.5 the gap. David trying to work his way to the top 3. He has 21 laps to do something about it. But does find himself about a minute back. Craig Bridge Jr. coming to pit lane. Take care of the car one more time. Nathan, 2 1/4. The gap between he and Caffrey. Caffrey, a driver with right front damage. Brian Fine in 3rd. Striker in 4th. Yeah. 2.6. Tyler Dalton closes in a little bit that last time by. Brock Duty just ran his fastest lap of the race, 2:14.29. So a chance to set it here. 16 seconds between he and David Steiner. I'm sorry, he and Michael Wolf. David Steiner, 6.4 ahead. Tyler Lemon Missed the chicane there. Mark Retchen will be up behind him. I think he missed the chicane. I think that's what it was. Into the braking zone here. Locked up. Ooh. Yeah. I'd rather take that stop all day long. Schaefer coming around. You got to slow down there for a moment. There's a 73 just ahead. Craig Bridge Jr. on the straightaway. We'll see Nathan go around him. He's fine. Ooh, little wall tap. That's the corner. He's good. Caffrey cleared up into the braking zone himself. Brian Fine in tow. Stryker setting up. To me, that's one of the most dangerous turns on this surface. Stryker just ran a 2:13.18. That was his fastest lap of the race. Mark Retchen working. Tyler Dalton at 10. Chris Justice a spot gain. Tony Sanders at 15. Brad Dove lose a little bit here. Mark just ran Tyler Dalton just ran his fastest lap of the race, 2:14.43 last time by, so he's figured a thing or two out. Mr. Laraway having an issue. I think he just stopped hard. That's what it looked like. Oh, yeah. Just missed the chicane. It's okay. He's good. Letting him go. 4 seconds is gap. Caffrey, Big Art, Brian Fine. And Stryker getting faster. 18 seconds in closing. He's figuring a thing or 10 out. Whoop, baby. That car went sideways into that chicane. Good Lord. 19 laps to go. They've completed 8 on the cycle. Four and a quarter for Caffrey. Trying to push the car as hard as you can. When there's big giant walls out there, it doesn't change much. Mark Retchen is closed in on Tyler Lemon again. Tyler up 16. Retchen trying to make that happen. Tony Sanders at 15. He does have Chris Justice just ahead. Tony Sanders just ran his fastest lap of the race. He and Brad Dove both in the 2:16s. That was the last time by. Chris Justice with a little bit of nose damage. Trying to march forward with the car. See if this doesn't stutter too bad. Kind of nuts. Kind of crazy. Doing what he can. Mr. Wolf had an issue. He came to pit road on lap 20, so he's got some new tires. Here's what happened to Mr. Wolf. He missed the chicane. No, he went around. Right rear damage. Whoa. He's not crab walking, I don't think. The right rear seems to be popped out just fine. There's Nathan. He's your race leader, so Wolf trying to get back up and running. Danger build a lap down to Nate. Nate 2:11.86 last time by for Caffrey. 2:12.23. Brian Fine looking like he's running a 2:12.86. Stryker running 2:14s. Tyler Lemon 2:15s. Mark Retchen right behind him. Got to set up Tyler. And Mr. Dalton coming around. He's got a little bit faster here as well. Chris Justice 16 and a half back from there. Dove has got around Tony Sanders. Both drivers up 14. Tony doing a good job matching his own race pace, man. I tell you what. Rock Duty, last driver on the lead lap. Michael Wolf has gone a lap down. Caffrey in second. Brian Fine in third. Stryker's going to be in fourth. Michael Wolf. This is what forced that to be an issue. Missed the braking zone. Had a hard stop. Slid into the tire barrier. Mark Retchen had an issue here as well. Got a brake. Trying to brake. Just went around a little bit. He'll be all right. He'll get himself back up and running. We'll see what happens. Tyler Dalton closing in on the 73. Craig Briggs Jr. Mark ran a 2:14.60 last time by. He was running under the pace right there with Tyler Lemon, and then a little bit of traffic got out of the way. That'd be fine. Nate Caffrey. Caffrey 5 seconds. 5.2 now as they work. Caffrey on the inside lane. 22 breaks for him. Good sportsmanship there. 17 laps to go. Ooh, Brian Fine hit that wall hard. His car's, he's turning right. That right front is broken. And I mean, it's broken. He is crab walking the front of that car. Look at that car. Look at that tire. He's trying to turn left, but that tire says I'm going right. You know how bouncy this car is? Watch this. Well, I run it till it blows up. Nathan around the corner, 7 seconds the gap. Take it easy here. A little bit of damage still from Caffrey, but you know what? The fact that he's running 2:13s with damage, pretty crazy. Brian Fine, Michael Strickland, 19.6, 16 laps to go. Plenty of time to be able to do something about it. Tyler Dalton's getting faster. Yeah, Brian's coming to pit road. Got to get down to pit road speed limit. And I assumed he would. That thing's got to be turning like dog doo-doo. So with Stryker coming around the chicane, Brian coming to pit road, even if he doesn't take a fast repair here, a 10-second pit stop will put him, if he took tires, I mean, he'd be all right. Stryker's going to make the pass on him, so Stryker will go to third. Tyler Lemon, 3.4, is going to make the pass as well. Tyler Dalton should make that pass. Mark Retchen will be close. He will. Yeah, Brian's going to, he's going to take the fast repair, take tires, get himself out of there, and let's see if he can get himself climbed back out of that. Tyler Lemon, a fourth. Tyler Dalton inside the top 5. Mark Retchen in 6th. Brian Fine. Now a chance. This is where, and one of the things I will say, you want to get your tires up to temperature. Chris Justice on pit road. Tony Sanders in as well. Hello, RB. Can't wait to run this track. No. No, sir. No, sir. Go do some Are you running in? What are you running in the trucks? I can't remember. Striker 32 back. Tyler Lemon closing in 2 seconds here. Tyler Dalton closing in 4 seconds. Nathan Bigart. All right, drivers going to do their thing. As they do their thing, I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to... You may be sick when you're at this track. Yes, I understand. Don't get me wrong. I recommend everybody practice, like a lot. Like you got to practice. Put some laps in. Because, yeesh. This track is... It's, how do I put it? It is every bit of a street course you could imagine. And you see all the bumps that Nate's going on over right there? Well, you know, he's only doing that at 150 miles an hour. This track is... I mean... It's like a dirt track. You are counter steering everything you're doing. You know, Amp is running it. Yeah. Chop will do it. Yeah, next season. Yep. Oh, it'll be insane. All right. 15 laps to go. I got a lap or two to take care of a couple of things. So I'm going to do just that, folks. I'm going to be right back. A little bit of lap traffic. Clint's going to make way for them, and they're going to do their thing. So as they do, we'll keep everybody up to pace, and I'll be right back. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. All right, back to it here. 12 laps to go. Caffrey out front. Nate came to pit road on 28. 20 and a half seconds the gap. So green flag pit stops underway for the drivers as we go. Nate lock it in, so Caffrey gets a little bit of reprieve, chance to lead a lap here. Let's see what happened in the meantime. Clint Hackett having an issue. Here's what happened. He is stuck on the right side. He stopped here, towed to pit road. Here's what happened to do that. Oh, it's our favorite spot. You can tell he's just carrying too much speed. Yeesh. Unfortunate. Caffrey out front, 17.9 the gap. They came in. Took tires and fuel, said we're okay. Brian Fine to third. Mark Retchen. Striker came it on 26. Got to catch up to Mark Retchen. Brian came it on 24. Mark Retchen came it on 12. Oh, enter the wall for him there a little bit. Brian Fine at third. When he came it on 24, that was whenever he had that damage. So he is out there on the different cycle. That's what he is. Caffrey, we're working 216.21. Still dealing with the right side damage. I bet he would like to have a new car. I would like for him to have a new car as well. David Steiner, he came out on 16. Just ran a 2:12.98. He was last in. He had to take care of what he had. Striker's going to be just ahead of him. So Steiner running his fastest laps of the race. Tyler Levin killed on 26 as well. Dalton in on 26. 17 for Brock Duty. Chris Justice hit on 24. Brad Dove in on 25. Tony Sanders in on 24. Michael Wolf hit on 20. Should be all right to make it. The math. My math says they had to pit at least once. Because, well, the math... Oh! Yeah, that was a hard hit. 10 laps to go. Well, that's what the math says. Nate working through it. Splitting the field, splitting it in half. Brian Fine. Should be good enough. Mark Retchen coming around. Striker, 6 seconds behind him. David Steiner. Give it on 16. He's got a little extra on him as well. So everybody's good. Everybody's fine. And Steiner right behind Strickland here. Jeff giving, Craig Bridge Jr. giving way. He's like, you know what, just go. I just want to keep the car clean. Jeff Flair away, same concept. Schaefer out of the race. Brenda Banks out of the race. Jeremy Bailey out of the race. Parsons, Dario, Church, Day, Kogar out of the race. John, your race controller here tonight. If you know of a race controller, Chop Shop is looking. I believe. I've reached out to some folks, and so that Mr. John can get out there and have some fun. Tony Sanders, 1.1, the gap between he and Brad Dove. David Steiner has worked around Strickland here. Inside the top 5, Mark Retchen holding on to that 4th spot. Brian Fine, Nathan Bigart, Michael Caffrey. There's Mr. Wolf right there. Was running inside the top 5 for the stage. Again, came in on 20. Nate looking to pass him again. Caffrey into the chicane. And we'll see what Mr. Caffrey does here. We'll skip pit road. He's going to hug the inside. Wheel hops the inside wall. That was crazy. Wolf stops for the chicane there. Nate trying to play catch up. 10 at 3/4. 9 laps to go. Caffrey. Bigart, Brian Fine. Brian with right side damage. Wretched with right side damage. David Steiner with right side damage. Hold on. Stryker with no damage. Tyler Lemon. He looks okay. Tyler Dalton. Quiet night for him. The racetrack, you just, you just do what you can. Rock Duty coming around. Right side damage. There's Justice. Did he get his car fixed? Can't remember if he did or not. He had left side damage. Brad Dove. Looks fine. Tony Sanders. He looks fine too. Mr. Wolf. Still got some right side and some rear damage on his car. Glenn Hackett still running. Car looks fine. Craig Parks right behind him. So a little bit of right side damage. Greg Bridge Jr. He's fine. There's Tyler Dalton right behind him. Caffrey up high. Flare away there. Caffrey into the downhill section. Shortening up the race line. Nate within 8 seconds here. 2:11.54. Caffrey 2:15.87. 4 seconds a lap is what he's getting. Oh, Craig into the wall here. He's all right. A little left side damage for him, or right side damage for him. Oh, Caffrey out front. Nathan Bigart closing down the distance, up to speed. We'll find 71 just ahead. 71's going to give way to the 01. Driver's getting out of the way, doing a good job. As they're getting out of the way, they're basically making room for the front markers here that are running. And Nate can see Caffrey now. Gotta be mistake free. Little wall tap there, little good there. It's just what the tires are doing. Ryan Fine holding on to what he's got. Mark Rection. Ready to come. David Steiner. Keep it on 16. Picking up his pace. Stryker right behind him. Let's see what they're going to do. 8 laps to go. 2.5 the gap. Caffrey to Bigart. Bigart working the tires, working what he has got going on. Nice, calm day. Battle for the lead, about to be on. Nate within the distance here. Caffrey all the way out. Nate trying to hug the inside middle lane. And Caffrey is utilizing more of the racetrack, but the thing just can't turn quite the same. Caffrey out. Harder in the braking zone. Nate will make that pass. Be up to speed. 77. Working the corner. Nate should be there. Both drivers into the braking zone. Caffrey not pushing hard here. Nate right there on the inside, set up on the downhill section. Both drivers catching air there. Good Lord. Caffrey right back to the back bumper. Gets on the brakes there a second time to stay out of the back bumper of the 01. Nate 2:11.68 last time by. Caffrey 2:16.85. Brian Fine in third. Mark Retchen in fourth. David Steiner right behind him. 7 laps to go. Steiner running 2:14s. Retchen 2:17s. Tyler Lemon 2:13s. He is catching back up to Strickland here. Steiner looking. Mark Retchen. We'll see Steiner right behind him. The driver's catching the inside. Catching the inside there. That's crazy. Caffrey still within one and a third second the lap here. At 1.3 seconds on the lap. Sorry. All the way out. All the way back in. Turns all the way out. Not back onto the throttle just yet. Nice and easy. Tyler Dalton on the inside wall. Got her in the downhill section after turn one. Ooh, brake. You want to hit it like that. Eesh. Whoa, Nate almost into the wall there. This is what I'm talking about when they come around here. Watch the inside wall for Nate. From the top, right there, boom, big bump. They catch air on the left side. Brian Fine, David Steiner, 13.8. Got around Mark Retchen turning. Whoa, a little free for Mark. Mr. Wolf had an issue prior to Tyler there. Got that right rear damage unsettling the car there and getting across the train tracks. It's kind of crazy. Clint missed the bus stop there, so there he is. 12.5 the gap from Nate to Caffrey. Brian Fine, 42 seconds back from there. David Steiner. Whoa. Mark Retchen to pit road. Tony Sanders having a hard stop back here. Oh, no. Was in the race line where Caffrey was coming out right there. Caffrey now with a little bit more damage. Tony Sanders, same thing. Here's what happened. Braked for the 01. His car would not turn. I think his car is crab walking there. Something's going on with Tony. So Mark Retchen to pit road. 6 laps to go. He comes in, comes out. Tops off. Tyler Dalton coming in. We'll see Brock Duty go around up 17. Tyler Lemon doing 3/4 to David Steiner. Steiner closing in. It's 14 seconds to Brian Fine. Able to hold on. Nate, 2:12.63. 11 seconds the gap between he and Caffrey. Caffrey at some point might need to come to pit road. Fuel is one of those concerns that I had for the drivers. We'll see. 5 laps to go. I mean, you're putting it right to it. Yeah, there he goes. He's coming to pit road. It's to get on pit road. Splash and go that baby. Brian Fine try to close in the 47 seconds. David Steiner 13 seconds back from there. 1 minute flat here as he tries to work back around. Caffrey coming down pit road. Brian Fine into the bus stop here. We'll see if Caffrey's gonna have enough time to do anything with the car. Boom. And we'll see if he will. He will just take a splash and go and skid on out. Try to make sure he finishes second here. Black flag for Michael Caffrey. Too fast exiting. Man, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Brian Fine in second. David Steiner coming around. So Caffrey will have to serve a penalty here. Just goosed it up a little bit too fast. So Steiner, Tyler Lemon, Strickland, Retchen, Brock Duty. Tyler Lemon. Got to make sure he gains another spot here. Black flag for Tony Sanders as well when he came in. He is serving his penalty as we speak. The Nathan, 5 laps to go. Closest battle. Realistically second right now, but Caffrey will have to serve his penalty. David Steiner, 11, saying Brad Dove had an issue. There's the 0-1 right there. 25 given away. Dove came around, got onto the straightaway here. Hard on the brakes. Went to turn left. And then, man, he's lucky that didn't do more damage. He hit it square. Nathan has all but 9 drivers on the lead lap. There's Chris Justice just ahead. Brock Duty. Mark Retchen came in on 34. He is trying to track down 31 seconds to Michael Strickland. Caffrey right behind Brian Fine. Caffrey finally has a brand new car and now has to get through the chicane. He's able to turn. And now we'll have to come to pit road. Maybe next time by. It's 3 laps to be able to serve it. Caffrey all over the back bumper of Brian Fine here. Nathan Bigart. Chris Justice just ahead. Steiner had an issue there. I missed it. I was switching cameras. That's, there you go. Steiner in the downhill section. Over-revved. Clutched it in, had to stop. Loses a spot to Tyler Lemon. Was running 4th. So 2 3/4 now the gap. 4.5 back is Stryker. So Tyler Lemon to 4th. Caffrey 0.6 of a second. Keeping Brian Fine honest here. Turning the corner, 4 laps to go. Nate, 50 seconds the gap over the field. I'm going to refresh chat because that is not something you should be saying. Caffrey to pit road to serve his penalty. Tyler Lemon to go to 3rd. Steiner 3/4 of a second, try to close it back down. This is that downhill section they had an issue with just a moment ago. Slow down for Brad Dove back here. He missed. He's going to be a little sideways there. So whoa up. Give up the time. He does. Rock Duty up 17. Ooh, Chris Justice. That car just can't turn right now. So Brad Dove will gain a spot. Quite possibly. Tyler Dalton running 11th. But have managed the car for the rest of the race. Nate, 3 laps to go. Brian Fine just ran a 2:13.78. Tyler Lemon, David Steiner. David Steiner closing in the gap again. The outside looking in. A little free right there. 1 1/4, 2 to go. Nathan Bigart out front. Caffrey had a hard stop there. Back to 6th. The car is just not turning for him. Stryker in 5th. Mark Retchen in 6th. Chris Justice. Brad Dove gets around him. Back in 10th. Dove at 14. A lot of braking here. Steiner coming around, 2 to go. Chance for him to do what he can here. Try to close in the gap. Lost a 10th per lap right now. See what he can do. He's 1.3 in closing. 1.4. David trying to set up the corner. And on the inside, all the way out. 73, Craig Bridge Jr. does just fine. Nathan Bigart will come around. Two and a half seconds a lap faster. You'll see it. And we'll do it. White flag waves. Final lap for Nathan Bigart. Brian Fine in 2nd. Coronado showing up. Showing up. Nate seeing a little bit happen there. Tony Sanders, Brock Duty. Seeing Nate work. Tony Sanders up 9 spots. Nate working around the lap traffic. Tony giving away for the 9. 9 goes a lap down. Cars bottoming out, doing what they can. 1.3 the gap for Tyler Lemon and David Steiner. They are just now getting ready to take their white flag lap. So they have some battling still left to do. Nathan coming around. We'll see Michael Caffrey in 7th, just ahead. Caffrey just trying to steer the car in the correct direction. He has that left front tire is broken. So Caffrey pulling over here. Rock Duty will go around. Nathan Bigart coming around. Making it work. Brian Fine in 2nd. Tyler Lemon in 3rd. David Steiner going to have a top 5 night in 4th. Able to make it from lap 16. So just enough fuel to be able to make this happen. Nathan will come around for the final time into the NASCAR chicane. Lives up to the edge. Wheels it out. Nathan Bigart wins here at Coronado. Brian Fine getting up to speed. Chris Justice, Michael Caffrey. Caffrey having a stop right there. Chris Justice having an issue. He's having a stop as well and back up. Rock Duty had an issue. Mark Retchen takes over that spot. Not quite sure what happened there. Tyler Lemon, David Steiner, a battle for the third spot here. That's the closest battle we've got. Brian Fine making it happen. Just behind him, Tyler Lemon, David Steiner. Oh, Tyler Lemon. Yeah. Laraway was right there. Chris Justice still trying to work. David Steiner is right there. Craig Bridges Jr. got DQ'd. Chris Justice with a black flag. Nate gets the win. Brian Fine finishes the race. Tyler Lemon, David Steiner. That'll be 3 and 4 for you. Stryker finishing up the race as well. Mark Retchen coming around. Tyler Lemon, 18 spots gained. Brock Duty, 18 spots gained as well. Stryker will finish 5th. Mark Retchen working the rest of the field as well. Mark, I believe, has that 6th spot locked in. Stayed on the lead lap as well. Fantastic race. Nice little job for everybody. Stryker getting that P5. David Steiner in 4th. Mark Retchen finishing up the race. He had a good day for him. 6th spot for him. 4 spots gained for that driver. Yeah, had a great day. Great day. This one is done. This took the full 2 hours of racing. Almost 2 hours. An hour and 40 minutes of racing. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Race results. Boom. Tyler Lemon, the only driver. Tyler and Stryker are the only drivers without incidents, according to what I see here. How about that? There's some bonus points there. 32 laps led for Nathan Bigard, 5 for Caffrey, 3 for Michael Wolf, who does finish 11th. He does rebound his day. Yeah, Nathan gets the win. Most laps led. Hard charger Tyler Lemon. Nate on pole, of course. 3 different green flag lead changes. 3 different leaders. 1 caution for the stage. Where Nate finished out front of everybody. Nathan Bigard, Brian Fine, Tyler Lemon, and David Steiner, Michael Strickland, your top 5. Mark Retchen, Brock Duty, Brad Dove, Michael Caffrey, Tyler Dalton, your top 10. Mr. Wolf, Mr. Justice, Mr. Hackett, Mr. Craig Parks, Mr. Tony Sanders, your top 15. Craig Bridges Jr., Jeff Laraway, Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, Jeremy Bailey, your top 20. And down the rest of them, Parsons, Cam Dario, Mr. Church, Mr. Day, Mr. Kogar. Mr. Hammond was your race controller tonight, and we appreciate him a lot. A lot. Every bit of it, what we can. We appreciate him a lot. Yes, please delete that. Thank you, Budgie. Just talk to him. How about it? How about it? You had enough time to come to pit road, pass him again, stage win. That's a lot of laps around this track. And Brada, how you feeling?
Tired. That, like you said, that's a lot of laps. This track is crazy, like physical. Those bumps and all the braking, and it takes a lot of mental focus to not hit those barriers or miss one braking zone. I definitely will admit that I backed it down and wasn't pushing, trying to do qualifying laps every lap because I don't think I could have done it. Definitely had to go a little easier, be smoother in the braking zones, and be cautious of taking care of the tires. Man, the tires would wear out. Lap time fell off. It was a great race. Like, I think this track is amazing. I loved it. I really hope they go back. I'm happy I bought it, even if they only went there once. I'm happy I bought it. I enjoy it. I'm glad we got to come here and chop shop.
I just want them to optimize it for me. That's it.
Oh, really?
I can't stream all the extra assets when it comes to broadcasting. Just I can't stream. I can drive with them, but when it comes to the replay side of things and having everything turned up to make things look beautiful, I can't stream the moment I click go live, it says no, you can't do that. Yeah. But I mean, I could watch the race and record the race without it having any issue. But yeah, I mean, we get to see the buildings, but we don't get to see the carrier and the jets and all the cool stuff that's out there. So, but I mean, good enough for me.
That's right.
Yeah,
There's some cool looking stuff out there for sure.
There is. Oh, well, hold on. We're not racing now. So let's just, there's no cars out there. So we can turn it on for the end of it. I did get out there and run some laps while you guys were practicing, and just so I could understand the track a little bit more, the inherent, what happens when somebody, what you guys were dealing with. And I tell you what, it was, that's a bumpy track. There's a lot of changes on that racing surface, the downhill sections, just catching error. There's so much that happens there.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on. I think a lot of people struggled, including myself. It's just, man, it's a grind, especially 40 laps. It was wild and fun.
You got 2 incident points according to what I saw. What is wrong with you?
No, I didn't get any.
It said 2 on my end. I don't know why. I was like it didn't make any sense because I didn't see you get into the wall or anything like that.
I might have did my burnout too early.
That's possible. Hold on. I'll see what iRacing says. Hold on. Well, no, yeah, you get 2 incident points. You were doing your burnout and Mark hadn't even crossed the line yet. Yeah.
I tried to wait. I think I did it too early.
You did. Terrible, sir.
Oh, well, other than that, we didn't damage the car.
Yeah, so. Terrible. Why? CZOP. Goodness, great. No. It was a good race, man. I mean, there was little battles everywhere, and See, now that nobody's driving on the racetrack, I can stream all of the assets that are here. They do need to.
Yep.
They do need to optimize the racetrack.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. Okay.
So,
make it so you can stream everything for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when they had to do it with Chicago as well. If everybody remembers when the Chicago Street Course was first out there, with all the flags flying in the air on top of the buildings and all the extra stuff they had there, they didn't optimize it for the first year, and everyone was like, "Why in the world is this struggle?" And
sure, they had to rush to make it too.
Yeah,
Same with this one. It was short notice to build it.
Well,
I mean, take years to build tracks.
You know what they could do, and this is NASCAR could go back here, and they could go back to Chicago Street Course, and I'll be happy. I do like both tracks. This one is long, but I mean at the same time it's it's NASCAR on a naval base. It's really cool.
Absolutely.
Man,
I would love to go to it. I tried to convince Mom to go.
Yeah,
she waited too late to finally say she would. But yeah, just being, on the beach, California, be an awesome one to go to.
They just next, you know what? They can go to Fort Leonard Wood. It's a lot closer to me. I tell you what, if they ever put a course out there at Fort Bragg, it'd give me a chance to go back out and see some buddies.
Yeah,
I'd be all right with that. I'd be all right with that.
Well, they got the proof of concept. It works now, so maybe they will actually try it again sometime.
Yeah. Little NASCAR news over the weekend. Somebody had posted, and then Breakhard bid on it, that NASCAR had sold off all of their holdings for Fontana, which it wasn't the case. They what they did is they put a stop to an easement onto their property, and I laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed, and I was like, Coronado did so well. The fact that Fontana hasn't had their short track made yet, goes, there's your proof of concept for right here. Southern California is looking for a race. I mean, and here it is.
Absolutely.
But
they should.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they can make a pretty penny off the rest of that land too.
Well, they already did, and that's why they sold it, so that they could build a damn short track. Well, they didn't. Yeah.
No, that's not why. They sold it to make money.
Yeah. Well, their reason for selling it was to, quote unquote, tear up the old track, use the funds to, that was their reason for doing it, to the NASCAR fans. But it's okay. You know what I say? We could always use another short track. Always use another one. It'd be
Absolutely.
fun.
Be awesome.
An 8-6 win on the season. You came up with a points lead, 23 points above Tyler. Tyler didn't have the greatest of days, but he finished the race, and we go back to kind of some, I wouldn't say normal racing, but we're getting close to playoffs here. A couple of races left, and I think you're gonna have a comfortable lead. Seeing what happened today with some of the drivers. So, get your fifth stage win of the season, 6th win, and your 3rd pole. Man, what you doing? Turning it on now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's that time of year, doing a Logano move, cranking up the heat, just coming down to the wire.
So I was wrong about that. 6th win, 6th stage win, 3rd pole, and you came in with an 18-point lead. So this is gonna. I mean, you gotta. The only reason why I don't like Joey Logano is the way he drinks a Coke. That's it. He's a hell of a driver. So, you could do that.
Liked him since day one.
What's that?
I haven't liked him since he first came into
NASCAR. Yeah.
Yeah, and he had a big thing. I was a Truex fan, and he really
the chip
screwed over Truex.
Yeah, the chip on his shoulder. Yeah, I remember those days. Yeah. But if you've ever seen a Joey Logano commercial of him and Coca-Cola, you'll never see it again. You'll never see what I see every time he drinks a Coke.
Yeah.
It's a weird phobia to have. Let's say, man, you did a great job. Congratulations. Lap traffic was great. I think everything worked out where you only had a couple of hairy moments, but I think the drivers were anticipating you coming and zigged when they should have zagged a little bit, but they were trying to make sure that they gave enough room for you guys to race.
Yeah, I think everyone did a great job tonight as far as, being respectful, getting out of the, when they could, giving room, letting you through. I think hats off to everybody. Amazing job.
Yeah.
I had to hit the button a lot to say thank you.
It's better than saying other things.
Yes.
I mean, I can go back and count how many times. I can just find you.
It's a lot.
How many? Hold on, it's doing its thing. It says, give me just a second.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Thank you. 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 Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Good Lord.
A lot of respect. And there wasn't all of them either. There was some that I missed, just because it was in a bad spot. I didn't have time to hit the button.
Yeah. There you go. There's one.
Thanks, Jeff.
There's that one.
Thank you, Clint.
There's another one.
Thank you, Michael.
Hold on. There's another one.
Thank you.
And then,
Thanks, Chris.
thank you. Yep. Oh, there's another one.
Thank you, Clint.
Thank you. There's another
Thanks,
one. I've got them all. I can queue them all up. I can search by what I like about the radio replay that I'm using is that I could usually catch things, but sometimes you catch some things that are funny, or in the heat of the moment. And so I get the fun things. But yeah, you think a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I was watching the fuel mileage because the math said you guys got 22 laps. You said you got 23 in the tank or something like that when you guys were stopping for the stage. So, I saw that happening too. But I tell you what, Mr. Steiner, you got 24 out of that bad guy.
Crazy.
Isn't that crazy? I thought it was crazy. All right. Nate, fantastic job today, sir. I know that you're going to be, you and I are going to sit back and watch a great race tomorrow for a championship, and you're battling for one here. So I like it. I appreciate you. Give you shout outs. Go ice the elbows and the knees. That's a lot of racing.
A shout out to Brian and Tyler Lemon for his P3, man. Awesome job. Started 21st and got to P3. That's awesome. Jeffrey, he was just great tonight. It fell apart towards the end for him. Got some damage, went in, sped. Man, tough break because he was fast. He had my pace. I think the tires fell off a little harder for him. But excellent job. I got to thank Jeff. He mentioned it, reminded me in the race to give him a shout out for my paint job. I love this turtle car. I think it looks awesome, especially in victory lane. I was just thinking, actually, I got to get him to paint me a truck here sometime soon. Shout out to Chop Shop, the Chopp'n It Up podcast. You, Jason, Signature Esports, everything you do, everyone out there supporting you and all of us here at Chop Shop. And my number one fan, she's in the other room. Come visit me today because we're going to go watch NASCAR on Sunday at New Hampshire Live. Love you, Mom.
Mr. Church says thank you. What's even crazier about Tyler that you just congratulated him, but when we talked to him, he gained 18 spots here today with the 0 incidents as well. So that's hard to do.
Yeah, that's impressive stuff.
That is good. All right, brother. We will. I'll see you tomorrow. Go spend some time with the mama, and we appreciate you as always.
See ya.
That is Nate coming home in victory lane here. We'll talk to Mr. Brian coming home in P2. Had good pace. The race. The race kind of came to you. I mean, you had good pace. I know Mr. Caffrey had some issues. I think you were settled for third there for a moment. There was, but I mean, good pace. That 5.7 damage made that car not want to turn. We watched you have to come into pit road. That right rear was like, no, or that right front was like, no, you can't turn that way. You can't turn that way.
No, especially right before coming to the start finish line and I overcooked that corner. I knew I was in trouble.
When it comes to this race, I tell you what, there is it's a lot. How are you feeling? I'm asking everybody how they're feeling because it was that was a long damn race.
It was. I mean, I feel okay. Besides, my left foot is numb, but other than that, I mean, I feel fine. Had really good pace running tonight with everybody. I felt like once we got into top three, I could stay with Caffrey and Bogart. I knew later in the run it wasn't going to work. We had to strategize. I made a mistake and then had to change the strategy again. I feel fine. I feel great right now. I actually had a lot of fun.
All right. Oh, I don't doubt it. I would actually think in this situation, I might have actually wanted to be driving with you guys. Is above.
You should have. It could have been a on-track commentator.
No, I'd have been in the way. I was telling Nate and I was telling Chad in the beginning of the stream that whenever I started, before I got going, I wanted to get out there and get everything loaded in as far as graphics go. So I, threw the wheel up and got out there, ran some laps, and I was at a 216, 217 pace whenever it came to get around there. I was nowhere near fast for what you guys were, but I've never raced this track, so it would take me a long time to be comfortable with it. But seeing what you guys had to deal with, especially when it comes to force feedback or direct drive wheels, you guys are having to deal with the physicality of what this racetrack does. There's so many different changes. The train tracks get in the way, the pavement change, and the same thing with Nate. I asked the same thing of Nate. That's a lot to have to manage whenever you're trying to go 150 miles an hour.
Yeah, no, I mean, you're at 1 minute, you're on asphalt. You decide to take a jump, you're back on asphalt. Then you got a set of railroad tracks that are like whoop-de-doos. Then you got concrete, and then another jump, and it was just everywhere, man. You really had to be on top of this car tonight. It was just. I mean, that's just a part of racing. I mean, that's what made it fun. And just trying to keep the car under control while pushing it to the next level.
Yeah, you guys did. You guys did everything you could have. You did everything right. I mean, it was. The only thing I don't like is stopping for caution on this track. Good Lord.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of that, especially when we got ready to take off. I was actually surprised they put us on the front stretch. I would assume it would have been before Arby's corner. That was a long pace lap.
And you're just getting ready. So then your knees are nervous, your heart rate just continues to climb. But I mean, it's a big track. I mean, there's a lot there. I think that's the reason why, and I hope that next year, they speed up the pace car for NASCAR if they go back to Coronado, because I believe you guys could, you can get 5 more mile an hour out of the car and be able to be safe, and take what is a almost 5-minute pit stop down to 4 minutes and 4 minutes 15 seconds. It'd be good.
Yeah, I mean, I think I agree with you. I mean, heck, even 10 mile an hour faster on the pace lap, or going down pit road or something like that. Yeah. I agree with
you. Yeah, but I mean, that's from my that's from overhead looking. I mean, I drive. That's why I like to ask the hard questions.
That's why you've got the bird's eye view. You know what's going on.
Yeah, well, I don't know what's going on. I just guess a lot. It's educated guessing. That's what I tell everybody. If anybody ever wants to know what it's like to call races, not just on iRacing but in the real world, it's educated guessing on what people are going to do. And you have to, if you're right 75% of the time, then you're better than your weatherman.
You're not lying.
So, you were able to thank a lot of people out there as well. Nate had a slew of thank yous. You had a slew of thank yous. Lap traffic was pretty good for the most part for everybody. I saw, folks just trying to stay clean.
Yeah, no, I mean, tonight was super respectful out of all the drivers, especially, you're coming up, getting out of the way, few little keen moments, wrong place, wrong time, but, it diverted pretty quick, and, everyone got back to racing. So huge amount of respect to everybody tonight, especially, this is a new track to a lot of us. I'm actually surprised that we did pretty well at it. And this is just going to take some time to learn and get better at it, especially to, keep up with Nate's pace. God, I wish I was fast like him.
He drives a lot. A lot.
Yeah, I remember my days of driving 7 days a week and doing this and doing that. But, now wife, kids, work, everything. one time a week. This is where I get to go have fun, play with the boys, and hang out with all you guys over here at Chop Chop and Signature Esports. And it was fun. I had a blast. I still have that competitive edge in me that I want to be fast like those guys. And I feel like tonight we took the right step in the right direction on road course racing. We just got to clean up a few little things.
Got to be patient. It's hard to be patient when you like, hey, I just ran a 214. Oh, I just ran a 213. Hey, I just ran a 212. Holy cow. Then next thing you know, you're like, oh, I pushed it too hard. I mean, I think that's the hard part about it. But hey, we got a Pocono Rockingham coming up. Chase begins in a couple of races. This is the next thing.
Yeah, man. I mean, let's close out the regular season. Let's get the chase going. Let's don't count out Pocono. Pocono's a real technical track. We got the extra high horsepower at Rockingham coming up. That should be fun. And then let's go all down to Florida and run another road course to start off the playoffs, and let's get after it.
Yep. I don't even have that one. I don't have San Diego.
You should get it. It's actually really fun. Like I've never really tried the Cup car at St. Petersburg.
St. Pete, that's what it is.
Yeah, I've ran I think it was a GT3 car, and it was probably the most fun I've ever had.
Yep, gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy it. So I mean, it's coming up. It's just part of the deal. But hey, it works. It works. Everything works, man. All right, Brian. Give your time to shine. It's a nice, calm race. I say calm race. It was chaotic. It was chaos in between a whole bunch of walls. Give you shout outs, man. You got a P2 tonight. Good day for you.
Yes, sir. First and foremost, shout out to my wife and daughter letting me come play with the boys tonight. I've got another shout out tonight. Chris Justice, just remember, smile and be beautiful, or you are beautiful. Everyone here at Chop Shop, Signature Esports, Adminboxx, everybody in the league, admins, all my great sponsors and everything. So, thank you, Jason, for what you do. I'm glad you're doing a lot better. Your voice sounds a lot better. So I'm glad you're getting a lot better, man.
Well, I'm trying to. I was, you go through cancer, you have surgery, and then you get sick. And then you stay sick for such a long time that you go, am I going to get better? No, I feel better. I feel a lot better. That's for darn sure. But we're going to keep going. We're going to be knocking it out. Mr. Brian, I'll see you next week.
Thanks, Jason. Appreciate it, man.
Always. I appreciate you. That's Brian Fine, folks. Knocking it down, doing his thing. We appreciate him. Speaking of appreciate, how about this guy? He's going to battle for a championship tomorrow night, P3 tonight. Tell you what, you had Mr. Steiner keeping you honest there at the end of that race. Tyler, are you there? Did I bore you? Are you muted? Are you not muted? Tyler? Tyler. Dad. There you go.
Sorry about that. My headset shut off because no one was talking to me. So.
It's okay. Yeah, I try to make sure that I'm as timely as I can, but sometimes I'm not as timely as I should be. How about that? Okay, so you're battling for a championship tomorrow. I finished P3 tonight. David Steiner kept you honest. That's where we're at.
Yeah, I was worried there. I guess it's good practice for tomorrow night, feeling the pressure from him. He's pretty good at road courses and stuff like that. So, yeah, man, I'm kind of surprised. Couldn't believe it when had no incident points. Had a little damage from the pace lap starting the race. Got into the back of Kogar. That kind of checked up, and I didn't hit the brakes quick enough. So, but other than that, it was a pretty clean race. And think I ran like 90% of the race at 3/4 throttle. I think that was my best way to get around there, and yeah, we'll take it. It's kind of different being on the podium on Friday nights.
Yeah, you have the ability to do it. There's not. It's just there's a lot of fast people in here. There's a lot of fast people on the Cup side and on the O'Reilly side as well. But I mean, but at the same time, to figure out this racetrack that's a milestone. Like they should if you finish a podium on any style of race, they should send you one of the iRacing certificates just because.
Yeah, especially for this place and this car. I mean,
Yep.
I haven't ran it in anything else, but I tried making some laps last weekend and I couldn't get hardly like through the first couple of turns without hitting the wall. And I ended up finding a video on YouTube of one of the setup shops, but they were doing a fixed lap. So, and I tried his steering settings and the brake settings and stuff like that, and it was absolutely horrible. And I just threw something at it, changed the brake settings, and I stuck with the steering settings. And then all of a sudden, like, it was amazing. The car would stop, no wheel hop, no matter what you did. I mean, it felt so good. And so that really helped me kind of just have some decent confidence, I guess, going in. And I don't think I made one practice lap because I kept hitting the wall. So I guess it's kind of a miracle that I finished third.
No, not a miracle. Not a miracle. I mean, you had pace. And this again, road courses in the NASCAR side of things. Actually, in all sides of things, is more about driving the track and let everybody else do what they're going to do, and make passes when you can. But at the same time, just you have to do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the O'Reilly car. That's I love any type of road course with that thing, throwing that thing around, and the trucks too. And I love sports car racing, but man, when you can get some good American horsepower and sling them around, and you really gotta manage the throttle and stuff like that, you can't beat it. I mean, it's just a blast. I love the Chicago street course, so I guess I like this place now too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it was definitely a lot of fun.
I love the Chicago street course. That's my favorite outside of Watkins Glen and Sonoma. That is top 3 road courses on iRacing that I truly do enjoy the drive. And I'll drive it in anything. We did it in Mazdas and Pro Lights and one of the Sunday Fun Day series, and it was a ton of fun. 40 laps around that racetrack goes fast. Yeah,
I'd say Watkins Glen's my favorite road course, and then the street course wise, it's Chicago.
Yeah.
But man, Watkins Glen, it's so fast, but yet it's still technical. I love, that's my favorite place. I don't think I even own Sonoma, actually. I really don't. So I don't think I've even turned any laps on iRacing on there, but I don't really like it in the real life. I don't know why. I just never been a fan of that place, but Watkins Glen, it's definitely top of my chart.
Yeah, Sonoma's slick. So if you like a fast, loose race car, it doesn't matter what you drive. That's the track for you. It's crazy. Very momentum based, lined up hills, lots of stuff like that. But and I think the reason is because I've won several times at Sonoma on iRacing, so that's probably one reason why I really like it that much. But I entertain it in Watkins Glen courses. The bread and butter. It's the staple. If Watkins Glen ever goes on for the NASCAR side of things, I'm pretty sure that I'd stop watching the road course side.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. They'd be nuts to get rid of Watkins Glen. I mean, the street course thing, it's definitely different. And the next gen cars, I guess it's, they're modeled after the V8 supercars or whatever, which is what it is. So I mean, I guess that's why they work on road courses so well. But I don't know. I'd like to see a different car in real life, but for now, this is what we're stuck with, and let's keep racing and keep battling.
I might get out here and throw the Gen 6 car on here with one of the one of the Watkins Glen setups and see how that'll fare out.
Yeah, that'd be wild. I don't think I've ever raced that car. I didn't join iRacing until the next gen had been out for a couple years already, so I never got to experience that. And I know Kevin, he
Did
runs
you-
in a Gen 6 league, and
Did you run my
And,
throwback series? I thought you were.
I don't think
No.
so. No.
Yeah. Well, then you're missing out, sir. I mean, they've slowed the car down a little bit. It's like it's a faster version of the truck right now, but back in the day, man, I tell you what, the arrow worked, the side draft worked, everything just worked. It just worked.
I remember watching videos of it on YouTube before, like when I, wanted to get iRacing and just didn't have it. But I remember watching videos and lots of horsepower, lots of throttle time, but yet you had to be really easy on the throttle too, because if you just matted it, car would come around, and that'd be interesting. I wish in real life they would give the Cup guys the O'Reilly car with about 850 horsepower and let them go at that. And I think that'd be some of the best racing we've seen in years.
I actually think they should give them the ARCA car with more horsepower, because the ARCA car body does a little bit more on what the standard of what the Gen 6 era was, just updated and newer, more safety features, those kinds of things. And then, I just, and I said that, I actually said that last night when I was calling the race. It'd be great to see, 750, 800 horsepower in those cars, short track package at 800, and then 750 for the mile and a half side, the mile and a half side of things. It'd be great. 670, you could do 670 on the super speedways. Those cars will do 200 miles an hour. It'd be good.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's all wishful.
Oh, it's all
thinking.
Yeah, absolutely.
The way NASCAR thinks and everything is, and it's like, whatever. I don't know. The O'Reilly cars in real life are my favorite. It's just, I mean, that's just how it is. And till they can figure out in these next gen cars how you can get up behind somebody and take the air off of them, actually get to them, I think they're just in trouble. And NASCAR's just going to keep falling down until they can figure that out.
There's two changes they can make to the car right now, and we all know what would happen. Remove the diffuser, and keep the skid plate on the bottom. That's fine. Remove the diffuser and shorten that wing up a little bit, and you'll see something different out of that car.
Yeah, I remember watching a TikTok video or something, or maybe it was a YouTube video of, I think it was Mark Martin talking about how the air flows underneath these cars and how it was different from back in the day, and like he said, these cars create downforce, I think, underneath the body, and back in the day it was over the top of the body, so you could actually get up behind somebody, and that was pretty interesting to me to hear his side of it. And he's not afraid to kind of tell them what he thinks. I think NASCAR needs more of that, more people that are not afraid to speak their mind. But
Mark Martin is a part of the NASCAR players, or the NASCAR Drivers Association, their NDA, and he is part of the people that say, hey, this is what could benefit the car. That's the reason why the chase came back. He was one of the components of the chase instead of the playoffs. He spoke his mind about that. We just need more of the old. I hate to say it, but we need more of the Mark Martins, the juniors out in the world to get out there and say, hey, here's suggested changes that would take less of manufacturing. I mean, it takes less to manufacture parts that you don't need than it does to, again, I understand the purpose of the solid under panel. It is so that way it doesn't create lift. I get it. But the issue with that is that the diffuser defeats all that purpose because it pushes the air off the sides instead of straight back. That's my issue. And then the wing is too high. You don't need a 4.5-inch wing. You don't need a 6-inch wing out the back area. You shorten that damn thing up. See what happens.
Yeah, make them drive it like they used to.
Yep. Yeah. And then we might see some different things happening out there. But again, they're the drivers are playing with what they have, and that's and that's what you guys are doing as well. So, kind of cool, kind of crazy, but at the same time, I want to see iRacing, and I want to see NASCAR just like step up that next game. I know iRacing can only do what NASCAR has, and that is the licensing for it, but I'd be a fan. Definitely would be a fan. Tyler, I'm going to let you go, though. P3 tonight, brother. You got a championship to plan for tomorrow, and that's going to be a ton of fun to call as well.
Yeah, looking forward to that, man. It's nice to be able to join these guys on Friday nights. Hopefully, I will be a regular here the rest of the season, as long as everything goes. I think it's going to go. So, but you never know with life. So, congrats to Nate on the win. It was funny. I was in voice chat with him, and everyone's like, "Good win, Nate," on the pace lap. So, that was funny. He's just so good, man. He's good everywhere, and he's just a great dude. So, congrats to him again. And then just take the sponsors. The podcast. We did a championship podcast last weekend. I think Striker just released it yesterday. So anyone's, check that out. It's pretty awesome. Me and RB Turner and Pat Green, we all sat down and kind of chat and, give each other a hard time. And so thanks to what, Brad Dove and Jason Day are doing over there. And Jason, I know you had a bad night, man, and a bad week. So I feel for you. It's going to be all right, man. You're going to dig out of that hole Thursday nights, and you'll be right back up there. So then Brad Dove Farm LLC, thank you, sir, for everything you do for the league. Thanks for being my crew chief on Saturday nights. And then Adminboxx as well, helping those guys out that control the races. So, and then you, sir, as well. I saw that you were going to be broadcasting next season's O'Reilly series.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super, super pumped to have you back for another season. And we got one more race to go with this season, but already looking forward to the next one, and especially being able to watch the videos after the night. So thank you, sir, for everything you do, and we'll hopefully I'll be there tomorrow night. We'll see what happens.
It's going to be fun. And I got to look at it September 19th. That is not that far away. So this season is going to be gone for it's going to end tomorrow, but it's going to be very, very short-lived as far as the break goes. So everybody needs to get out there and register for it. You want to get out there and run. I'm telling you, you're going to have a great time.
Yeah, I think this is the shortest break we've had, I'm pretty sure. I know the last break was like a month and a half. Mm-hmm. But this one's going to be short. Kevin and I were talking today about it. So I know he's pumped for next season. And yeah, man, it's been a long season. It really has. It feels like it's 2 years long, but we'll take the P3 tonight, get ready for that championship run tomorrow night, and see what we can do.
Yeah, man, it'll be a great time. Tyler, much love, brother. I appreciate you. And let's see what happens tomorrow.
Yep. Thank you, sir. And have a good rest of your night, and have fun calling that race tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have fun. I always have fun, regardless. It could be a terrible race, and I'm still gonna have fun.
Yeah. Well, I think that track's gonna throw some curveballs to some people. So from what I feel in practice, so yeah, man, looking forward to it.
It'll be fun. Don't give away your secrets. Too late for that. All right, brother.
No, I won't. Have a good night, man.
You too. That's Tyler Lemon, P3 tonight, and he is competing for a championship tomorrow. It's going to be a ton of fun. As always, folks, we appreciate Dove Farm LLC and Brad Dove. Get out there and buy yourself some merch and support Brad Dove's cause with Chase, his son, getting ready to have surgery here coming up very soon. As always, Chopp'n It Up podcast, Adminboxx, Ball Stats, BB Music, all the fine folks that get out here and do the thing. If you want to join Chop Racing, make sure you join their Discord, discord.gg/Chop Racing. Check out the links in the description. Coronado is done. She done. We're done with this one. we done? Nate wins, though. It was a good race. It was good. It was calm. I mean, we had some incidents. We had some wrecks. We had some things happen. There's people who like this course. People don't like this course. I, on the other hand, just think it was exactly what I expected it to be. It was Coronado. It's tough, and drivers get to learn a little bit about themselves, the car, and how much tenacity they're going to have. So it was a lot of fun. Thank you to Budgie for being out there. Folks, remember, whenever you're out there, chatting it up, make sure you watch what you say, so that way I don't have to get out there and, as a family-friendly content provider during these broadcast races, have to have a moderator time you out or delete a message that can be that was put up to me as something that was, it was harmless, but it was shown as, well, the hard R. So anyway, it was good. It was calm. It was a good race. San Diego. This is a great racetrack to call. I wish I could show all of it. Maybe one day we'll get a bigger, beefier GPU, and then we won't have any issues with it. But in the meantime, in between time, we just got to deal with what we've got. So we appreciate you. Thank you, Church. Thank you, Mr. Dove. He's pretty fantastic. He's a hell of a driver. He's the most winningest driver in the series for a reason. You know what I mean? So, as always, be good, be safe, be kind. We'll see you soon, folks. Peace, love, and hippie grease. Don't do it. Bye-bye.